Hey guys, welcome to my channel Utsav and Kala. This is your crafty host Priyanka, and today we are going to make this teddy bear felt flower arrangement teddy bear. I haven't figured out a name for this, so I'm confused about it, but it's a felt flower teddy bear bouquet on a basket arrangement, and this is how it looks like. It is a big project. It will not get completed in a day, so get ready to have tons and tons of hours of working creative work. And all the materials for this tutorial will be listed in the description below, so go ahead and check it out. Also, don't forget to check all my felt flower tutorials that I will have linked in the description below. Coming on Sunday, this Sunday, the February the 19th, I think February the 18th, actually, not 19th, February the 18th, I am going to post the winners for the Spellbinders die giveaway. So go wait for it, and I will definitely do it this Sunday once I have a day off from work. So again, all the materials will be in the description as usual, so go ahead and check them out, get all your materials ready, and then let's jump straight into the tutorial. The first step we're going to do is arrange this teddy bear, and here I have taken a 5-inch styrofoam ball and a 4-inch styrofoam ball, and I've attached them together with the floral wires that we used to make all our flowers. And I've taken 2 wires and then twisted them together, similarly how we twist to make the flower stem. Just twist them together this way, go throughout all of it all the way down, and then I have pierced it into the big styrofoam and then attached the head to it. And I've taken 2 such about 5 inches in length wires, and actually 4 5-inch wires, twisted 2 together and then attached the head with the bigger styrofoam, and it took me 2 wires to hold it firmly. For the smaller paws and the hands, I have taken about 2 inches wire length, and I have twisted it the same way, but I'm only using 2 instead of 4, and I have already pierced it through one of the paws that I'm using, that is a 2-inch styrofoam ball, and then I'm just going to I've inserted this wire in here, and then I'm going to take my teddy bear, and here where I have marked with the black Sharpie, I'm going to insert the wire to attach the paw, and you can see my teddy bear sits properly. If this camera is catching that my teddy bear sits. So the first time you insert the paws the way where you want to place them, and then you have to remove it out so we can add the flowers to it. So while removing, just mark with the Sharpie where you want to make the placement for the hands and the legs. You don't have to remove the head, so once it is attached, it is attached. So now let's move on and see how to make the flowers. Here I have taken a regular craft felt, and it was 4 for $1, and I got this from Joanne, and this is a 9 by 12 inch sheet of felt, and I'm going to take off the paper, and it's just regular craft felt, nothing special about it, and I'm going to cut it widthwise in strips. So I'm not going to make a very big strip, just about a 1/4 inch strip, and cut it widthwise and not lengthwise. So we are cutting a 9-inch strip instead of a 12-inch strip. And you can cut it the 12-inch wise, but I have set my measurements this way, and that's what measurement I'm going to give you. So here I have cut a 9-inch strip, and then we are going to make tiny rectangles approximately 1/2 inch in width just cut about I'll cut about 10 or 11. So here I have 3, 4. They don't have to be perfect in size. Okay, so I cut 10 out, and then the strip that is left, I'm going to cut it in half to make 2 centers for 2 roses. So these 10 squares and 2 strips will make 2 roses out of 1 strip. And in a 9 by 12 inch felt piece, you will be able to cut about 21 to 22 strips depending on how precise you are cutting the 1/4 inch strip. So that if you make 21, then you'll have 42 flowers, and if you cut 22, you'll have 44. So approximately 42 to 44 flowers from 1 piece of felt. That is a lot of flowers. So now the next step is we'll take this tiny rectangles that we have made, and then we'll just make a oval out of it. So just cut all the corners, the rough corners, and make an oval. And it does not have to be precise. All the petals do not have to be precise. It has to be something like this. I'm going to show you one more time. Just take the tiny rectangle and cut the corners and make an oval. So this is what it looks like. I'm going to go ahead and cut all the 10 ovals and come back and show you how to make the rose. Here I've completed cutting all the 10 ovals, or all the 10 petals that we need to make 2 roses. And now we'll take a piece of floral wire. This is approximately 1 inch in length, and you have to make each wire, you have to cut a lot of wires about 1 inch in length to make the rose on it. So now let's see how to make the rose, and I already have my glue gun heated up. We'll take the strip that we have cut, and there is no measurement for this strip that I have. It's just whatever is left over after cutting 10 rectangles from the strip, from the 9 inch strip that we cut. So apply a little bit of hot glue at the edge, and then place this floral wire onto the edge right here, and then roll it, start rolling it, and then apply hot glue right on top of the strip all throughout. You can apply little by little, it depends on how you feel comfortable. I like to do it in one go so that I have all the hot glue applied all together, and then you will roll this strip around. Okay, so this is how it is, and you can always cut the extra glue off if there's too much. So this is how the center looks like. I hope it's picking it up on the camera and the light is not shining too much. Now we'll take 5 petals to make the flower. We'll take 5 petals to make the rose, and first we'll take the petal and apply a little bit of hot glue at the bottom of the petal right here, and then press the hot glue, press the petal onto the center of the flower. Let me show you one more time. We'll take another petal, place a little bit of hot glue right at the bottom from corner to corner, and then we are going to overlap it a little bit with the previous petal, and then stick it down on the other side to the center of the flower. And I'm going to show you the whole flower on camera, and then I will make the rest offline. So take the third petal, apply the glue similarly, overlap it with the previous petal, and then stick it down to this on the center of the flower. Then it's the same process over and over again. So you can do this while you're watching TV, or you're just sitting idle, and you can, or talking, chit-chatting with your friends. You can just keep making these roses. It's really simple and You don't even have to pay that much attention once you get the hang of it. I usually make them while watching TV. Once I'll just sit and cut the wires, and then I'll sit and cut the strips and rectangles, and one by one the process and the flower comes into shape. So this is how it looks like after we have attached all 5 flowers. And look how tiny the floral wire is. It's only 1 inch, and this flower is also really tiny, not too big. And I'm not going to show it to you directly onto the teddy bear. It's hard to hold it in front of the camera. So here I'm showing it on a 2-inch ball how to start attaching these flowers to the styrofoam ball. So take one flower and then just start inserting the flowers next to each other onto the styrofoam. Make sure that you cover each nook and cranny of in between the flowers so that none of the styrofoam is seen, and you have to cover the whole area. So what I would do is I would not attach the hands and the legs to the body first. First I will make the hands and the leg and then attach them, and then place some hot glue on the back, and then insert the wire and attach it to the body. I will show you on the finished product how it looks like and how I have made the hands, but here I'm just showing you a basic tutorial on how to attach these to the styrofoam. It is a really easy and simple step. You really don't have to do much. Just keep inserting and make sure there's no gaps in between so that none of the styrofoam can be seen from the end. Go ahead and start attaching all your flowers to the body and the hands and legs, and then we will move on to the next step of how to make the nose for the body. So here I have started attaching all the flowers to the body parts, and here I have also gone ahead and finished the hands and the legs for the teddy bear. For each hand I have used about 40 of the dark pink roses and then 7 of the light pink roses to make the paws and the legs. And then after attaching these flowers separately from the body, I attached the hands and the legs to the body first, and then I added the flowers to the actual body of the teddy bear. Once the body of the teddy bear was covered from back and front, I added the flowers to the head, and then I left some space empty in the front right here to attach the nose to the head. For the nose, let me show you right here. I took a 2-inch styrofoam ball and then cut it not in half but less than half. I cut it with a knife. It's not exactly half, it's less than half, probably 1/4 ball you can say, and then 1/3 actually, not 1/4. It's 1/3 ball. I cut it and then I took 2 wires, similarly how we attach the hands and the legs and the head to the body. I took 2 wires and pressed it in, add some hot glue and stuck both the nose to the head. So now I'm just going to show you again how I'm going to add some roses to the body, and I'm going to cover each and every part. So here you can see some white area left for the head. So I'm just going to put the rose right here to cover up the areas. And then I'm going to add all around the nose. So once I'm done adding all the roses to the nose, I'll come back and show you how it looks like. And then we will go on to see how I made this ears. Here I have completed the nose for the teddy bear, and now we're going to look how to make this ears. For the ears, I looked up on Google what different shapes for the teddy bear's ears, and taking a guidance from one of the teddy bears, I drew a shape of the ear and then cut it out from a piece of computer paper. And then I cut 2, and then I cut the this one down to smaller so it can become the inside of the ears. So from that I cut 2 pieces of the felt from the bigger template, and I cut them both from the lighter pink. And then the next step, we will need a bottle of any thin bottle of acrylic paint. I'm using the apple barrel bottle, but it can be any bottle. It doesn't have to be this. Just giving it to give the wire a shape. So I'm going to place the wire around it and then just squish it so that it gives it a shape. Keep the ends a little bit apart, and this is how the shape looks like a horseshoe shape. You need to bend your wire in a horseshoe shape. You have made this horseshoe shape for your wire. Take one of the felt ear pieces and take a hot glue gun and just apply hot glue on it, like apply generous amount of hot glue, and make sure that you do it really quickly because hot glue dries easily. And don't put a lot of hot glue on the edges, just in the center. Then place the wire on top of it, and then take the second piece of ears and then place it on top of the previous one, and then give it a good press. And then after you have given it a good press and they have both stuck together, just go around to make sure that all the edges are completely sealed. So go ahead and do that, and I'll come back and show you the next step for the ears. Both the ears pieces have stuck down together firmly, and now we're going to take the smaller piece of the ears that we cut out for the template, and then I'm going to take a pencil and just gently draw an outline for the smaller piece, just enough so that I can see, not too dark. Maybe it might not pick up on the camera, but I just drew a pencil outline for guidance right here. And then all we're going to do is take some pink rhinestones. I have a lot of them. So take some pink rhinestones and then apply a little bit of hot glue right on the outline we drew, and then place all the rhinestone all over. So I'm going to go do that offline and then come back and show you how it looks like. Here I have gone ahead and added the rhinestones, and I made 2 lines with the rhinestones. You can do whatever you like. You can make spots all around, like just randomly apply rhinestones anywhere, or just one single layer, or you can do as many as you want. It's up to you and it's up to your choice. The next step is attaching the ears to the teddy bear, and what we're going to do is we're going to remove some of the roses from this area right here, like a couple of them. Let me just see how much. So I got out about 5 of them from here, and then I'm going to adjust it right here. I hope it's coming up on the camera. And then I'm going to push the ear down into the teddy bear styrofoam and make sure that both of them are in one line, and then I'll go ahead and add the roses we removed from the styrofoam back in here and come back and show you how it looks like. So for the facial features, I cut this 2 felt circles from black felt, and then for the nose I cut out a small heart, not pointy from the bottom but rounded out, and a really small heart. And then for the curve for the lips, I cut out this very thin strips of black felt, and let's see how to attach this all together to bring our teddy bear to life. So first we'll take our black felt eyes and add a little bit of hot glue on the back of it, and then we will place it right here, up here, and press it down a little bit gently, and
My teddy bear doesn't want to stay straight. I don't know why. And then we'll take the other one and do the same thing. Apply hot glue onto the black felt on for the eyes, and then put it on the other side. Okay. Then we'll take the nose and apply hot glue on the back of it. Make sure you adding a good amount of hot glue, not too less, not too much, because it might come out if you add too much. And then place the nose in a little bit far down, and in between both the eyes. Then we are going to take our curved strip for the lips, and right here we're going to place very carefully, don't burn yourself, little bit of hot glue. And then we have to give this a shape, so be careful you don't stick it down completely. Put it down and start from the center of the nose, and then turn it around and press it down. It is our final and ready teddy bear arrangement felt bouquet, and this is how it looks like. Let me turn around. Just going to go slowly, and as you can see, it's not falling because I have added hot glue and stuck the teddy bear down to the base of the basket. And this is how our teddy bear looks like. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Like I mentioned earlier, this is a very easy tutorial but a very time consuming one. It took me a couple of weeks with my job to finish this project. That's why I was long gone again, but as you can see, it's the hard work that paid off, and I'm really happy about how it came about. There are a lot of changes you can make to it. It is an open imagination book for you. You can do a lot of creativity with it. So go ahead, use your imagination and create what you think would look great. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful evening, and also don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more such fun and crafty DIY tutorials. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Share this video with your friends and families, and don't forget, if you make one such felt flower teddy bear arrangement, hashtag me on Instagram at Emmanuel Arts. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day. Bye bye.